Okay, hey, welcome to another edition of the Hofstra Table. Today we're making white chicken chili. This is the best in the galaxy. I've watched about 1,000 YouTubes of it, and none of them come close to this. This is by far the best. A couple of secret ingredients that we're going to try, and then we're going to make it right here in this cast iron enamel coated stock pot. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. I'm going to love it. Everybody's going to love it. Let's go. So first thing, we're going to get the burner cranked up to high just to get it warmed up. And we're going to throw about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in this pot. All right. And then we're going to start adding all this good stuff. Okay, so the first thing we're going to add is about 1 cup of diced onions. I've done all this work ahead of time, so you don't have to watch me in my knife skills. 1 cup of red bell peppers and 1 cup of orange bell peppers. We're going to just mix those around until they get nice and translucent. The onions go translucent. Alright, so the onions are starting to get a little translucent. I'm going to add the jalapeno. I just diced up 1 jalapeno. 1 jalapeno. Let me crack that. And then I'm going to add 1 can of diced green chilies. I'll give that a stir in. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my spices in. 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Okay. Yeah, you can season that to taste as much as you want, little as you want. Kind of do what you want. Make it your own. I had no idea it was so easy. Okay, so that's been cooking about 5 to 7 minutes. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of the minced garlic now. I want to put that in the end or in the beginning because it'll burn. All right, we're going to cook this down probably for another 2 or 3 minutes. And then we're going to deglaze the pan with white wine. Right? You don't deglaze it with the stock. A little white wine gives it a little bit of sweetness, but it'll burn off the alcohol. That makes it so much more decadent. I'm not going to say okay. She says, "Oh, you say okay too much." Okay, so we're going to deglaze this pan with 1 cup of white wine, right? I've turned the heat down to medium so we don't get scorched. All right? Get all those good flavors off the bottom and on the side. All right? And let that simmer. I'm going to turn it back up a little bit to high. I'm going to simmer that down for probably about 2-3 minutes. It smells so good. Okay, so once it came to a boil, I turned it down. Not okay. Okay, I said okay again. What am I going to do? Okay. I'm going to stop saying okay. We turned the heat down. Once it came to a boil, turn it down to a medium-low and let the alcohol cook off. And now we're going to go ahead and add 32 ounces of chicken stock. I'm going to add that right in there. Okay, that smells good. I'm going to turn that back up to medium. And I'm going to go ahead and throw what I did. I got 2 rotisserie chickens from the local grocery store and just cut them, got all the meat off there, or the white and the dark meat, and just cut it up. I didn't shred it, I like it cut up. Bite-sized pieces, right? We're gonna add that right in. That way, the chicken can start getting some of that good flavor infused into it. Right? So we're gonna let that simmer probably for another 20 minutes. Turn it back up a little bit. Let it simmer, come to a boil. Let it simmer for about 20 minutes. And then we'll come back. The next step in this process is to add 4 cans of Great Northern beans, right? I've drained all the juices out of them. Didn't rinse them, just drained them, right? So we're gonna add 4 cans of that right in there. We'll give that a good stir, get those all incorporated. That looks so good. And then what we're going to do, now at this point, everybody's always putting cream cheese to thicken it up. Well, cream cheese is no good. Might as well just use cream of chicken soup, right? Because it tastes like chicken, right? So why wouldn't you do that? This is actually a secret I got from a place we stopped in northern Michigan. We were on a little road trip, my wife Cindy and I. Who's behind the camera, by the way?
Hi.
It was so good. She had a pot of this going in the back, and I'm like, well, what's your secret? And she was a little embarrassed to say it. She's like, well, I did add a couple of cans of cream of chicken soup to thicken it up. And I'm like, that's genius. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this all mixed in, right? And then we're going to cover it and let it simmer. I'm going to turn it down to low. We're going to cover it and let it simmer for about an hour, hour and a half, just to make sure everything's incorporated and all the flavors have married together. So we will see you guys back here in about an hour, hour and a half. Well, it's ready, and I can't wait. Look at that. Oh, it's thickened up really nice. You can see everything's done its job, right? All right, doesn't that look delicious? It's nice and thick, right? Onions, peppers, got green chilies, and all those great spices. So the only thing left to do is we're going to throw about half a cup of cilantro in there. Right? We're going to put it in there and mix it in at the very end. We do it at the end because the cilantro doesn't need to be cooked. You want it fresh tasting, right? Just throw that in the end. You can garnish with it afterwards too. That looks so good. We're gonna put some in a bowl. We've already cooked our cornbread here, right? You gotta have a little cornbread because you want some sweet cornbread with some honey on it and a bowl of white chicken chili. Is there anything better? I think not. So here we go. Big chunks of chicken. I've had chili. It got little pieces of chicken in there. Like, where's the chicken? Here's the chicken. Ooh, that looks so good. Well, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. This is it. About an hour and a half, right? Prep time, hour prep time, hour and a half cook time. So about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours to cook it. But it's so easy and it turns out so great. Big game day's coming, right? It's great for a football gathering, right? Oh, did you see this, right? My wife put that on me. Off the table. It's official. It's official. So we're going to dive in, right? We got to do a little prep. Put a little honey on our cornbread, right? Oh yeah, gotta have honey on the cornbread. Then we're gonna have a dollop of sour cream. Gotta have a little bit of cheese. Right, put a little bit in there. And then a little bit of cilantro to top it off. All right, it looks great. Smells even better. Smells so good. Get a little bit of, look at a nice chunk of chicken there. A little bit of sour cream, gotta get some cheese. Oh my gosh. That is the best white chicken chili you'll ever have. All those other ones are fake. Well, they're not fake. They're just not as good as this. Hey, let me know how you like it. Try it at home. Send me a comment, send me a picture, do something. Let me know how you loved it. We'll see you next time on Hoffer Table.